Man, I really appreciate you making some time for it. It's good to see you for one. Like you don't call me anymore. Like you used me up and got everything out of the sponge, and now I'm not any use to you. So I gotta bring you here to Texas and sit you down and have a conversation with you.
Well, I appreciate you having me.
I'm gonna let you out of here in just a second, Michael. But you made some statements here recently. It's got quite a bit of furor amongst the wrestling world.
The story of Michael Hayes and Chelsea Green and the Unreal comment continues. And this week it continues with at Undertaker 6 Feet Under podcast when Michael Hayes made his presence shown and the Undertaker had some tough words with him. But before we do that, let's recap a bit. Chelsea Green has been reacting for the past couple weeks on words made by Michael Hayes during the Unreal latest season on Netflix. And if you guys haven't seen it, we can recap with just a verbal, obviously due to copyright reasons. So let's take a look.
Sudden becomes elevated because Chelsea is in it. The fact that Chelsea is able to elevate everybody else around her, and I think that she sometimes feels like, but I want to be it. It's like, Chelsea, you are it. You give her 30 seconds, and she will get more out of that 30 seconds than somebody will with a 30-minute match.
Number 2, Saturday Night's Main Event.
Yeah. Just want to show her up to the card here and
So this is them talking in the writer's room at WWE headquarters, going over what they can do with the mid-card, I guess, or with Chelsea Green in general. So let's take a look.
Is that Selena-Chelsea rematch the right kind of fit for that? I think we're going to have one short match.
Could you use this as the opportunity to switch the title back and Chelsea wins the title back? It might not be a bad thing.
So I guess my question would just be, if you flip it back to Chelsea, who should work with?
She's got something. There's something to her.
She does. But my point is, if you put the U.S. title on her, I'm not saying we lost faith in Chelsea. Yeah. Put the U.S. title on her, and she works with, the baby faces that she has to work with are the same ones she already went through. Zelina Vega, Michin, BFAB, and anybody that's above that, then she's got to lose to. Alexa Bliss.
But why? Why did she have to lose to them? Unless a proper story is given to make her feel like she could win it.
Jade Cargill.
I feel Alexa Bliss and Chelsea can be at the same level at this point, but that's me. The fact that they put Jade Cargill above Chelsea is a little messed up.
Stratton, right? The flip of that is, okay, so play it out. Put it on Chelsea. And she works with
the same girls. I understand. I don't know. I don't disagree.
Road Dogg is trying his best to push her to a higher caliber, but it seems like the rest of the writing room says differently.
I know I sound like I do, but
So in those booking meetings,
So this is Michael Hayes talking.
sometimes in your desire to get a pitch approved and keep pitching, the creative team may not see the bigger picture. And that's why he's in the position he is, because he sees down the road. Okay, that's a great idea. What do we do after that?
the last thing you want to do is move a character into a place that is unacceptable to the audience. And then that hurts the top people in that role, and it hurts the middle person in that role, and nobody gets over.
Chelsea is so entertaining, but she is not built for, nor should she be, in a Charlotte Flair role or Tiffany Stratton.
Because the Tiffany Stratton and Charlotte Flair championship run recently has been very good for business, right? Anyway.
Because Chelsea's job is to help make those people
effed up in every way. And of course, people reacted online very hatefully because, in all honesty, whether you hate her or like her, she is a good-ass heel. You may not like her in the top, but she could be a very top contender heel, in my opinion. She'll be like the chicken type heel like you're making Drew McIntyre be right now. He's running away, interrupting matches. She can do the same thing, but you don't trust her. You won't let her. Anyway. You don't believe me? Look at the crowd right now. Anyone with a brain, Joe. That's right, Joe. Anyway, now, she showed up in what I believe is Radio Andy, if I'm getting that correctly, to talk about this, and we hear what Chelsea Green has to say. Let's take a look.
UWE producers said some less than flattering things about you, and then about, I guess, what was it that he was saying? I guess that you're just there to help the other wrestlers or something along those lines, and what was it like watching that back?
This is tea, ladies, because I have not done media since this came out, and this really
This is the first time she's reacted to it.
Really ruffled some feathers. So one of the head producers of WWE, his name is Michael Hayes. He works very closely with our boss, Triple H. And he basically on Unreal said, you know, Chelsea makes the most out of her time, so we don't need to give her 30 minutes. We give her 30 seconds and she does the same work, which is great because she's not meant to be here for 30 minutes. She's not meant to be the top girl. She's meant to elevate all those girls to be in that top position, to be a main eventer, which, you know, it's crazy because I'm a self-aware human being. So I know my kind of like place on the totem pole in this fake hierarchy that is wrestling. But to actually hear it, to actually hear that there was a ceiling put on me, it's different. Like,
yeah. Now she knows she has no rise. Like, she's already risen to the top when she got the US title. That's as far as she going. That's as far as they see her capable of doing. At least that's what they think. Yet if you rewind her to Lucha Underground, she's been doing similar stuff that even Io Sky's doing, and she's top. I'm not saying she's the same level of skill as Io Sky, but she is able to go hard if you let her. But
you can't help but be pissed off and a little upset and just aggravated at the fact that you thought that there was maybe a chance that there wasn't that ceiling, that maybe it was all in your head, and then it was confirmed, and it wasn't confirmed to me. It was confirmed on national television.
In any role.
So that was her reaction. So what reignited this conversation this week was during the 6 Feet Under Undertaker podcast when he invited Michael Hayes. Now, they talked about various things on the podcast, but one of the biggest segments that came out of this podcast is Undertaker talking about Chelsea Green and making Undertaker being the big pop-up figure he is for the locker room, calling Michael Hayes out for his statement on Unreal and seeing how he would react to it. So let's see how he survives this.
Really appreciate you making some time for us. It's good to see you for one.
That's right.
Man, I really appreciate you making some time for us. It's good to see you for one. Like, you don't call me anymore. Like, you used me up and got everything out of the sponge, and now I'm not any use to you. So I gotta bring you here.
Classic Undertaker. First, break him down a little bit before he starts with the harder questions.
Here to Texas and sit you down and have a conversation with you.
Well, I appreciate you having me.
I'm gonna let you out of here in just a second, Michael. But you made some
Just a second, Michael.
Statements here recently. It's got quite a bit of furor amongst the wrestling world, and that was your comments about Chelsea Green. Mm-hmm. Like, how did you put it? Like, her job is to get
her job is to make the Tiffany's and the Charlottes.
I don't know. Like, Tiffany is good, but she's not Charlotte level. I'm sorry. She's not there yet. Why did they keep putting her? They put her on that totem pole. She carried the title for what? Her title run when she had it wasn't similar. It's almost a little bit higher to the level that Jade Cargill's doing right now. That's not flattering at all.
Now, I've talked to Netflix about this.
It's at no fault of Tiffany Stratton. It's just the way they booked her. They say, oh, Tiffany knows how to carry the top thing. Well, you guys failed her storyline-wise because now I believe you're a liar. She's not able to carry it because you guys weren't able to do a storytelling properly with her as champion. And look, The Undertaker don't even want to hear his shit anymore.
So when we did that interview, and I recall this specifically, that when we started the interview, the first thing I said was Chelsea is as good or as talented and entertaining as anyone we have. But of course, that never saw the light of day. That was.
Then show me the raw footage from Netflix, and we'll believe you. Because at this point, it's he say, she say.
Was on the cutting room floor because if you're going to make me a heel, that's the best way to do it, to say she's not good enough. And that's not really what I was saying. I don't regret what I said because her role at the time I said that, and even right now, is not the top role.
Show me the raw footage that you clarify that. Otherwise, it's hearsay.
It is to help make other people. And as you know, we all know that we're only as good as the people that help make us.
Right.
Now,
yo, look at this. Look at this Undertaker face right here. He said right, but then he gives his face like your nuts words. better fucking convince me. Your next words better get me to believe you. Undertaker's already reading his eyes.
With that said, if Chelsea caught fire because of this following and the support that she has, we'd go with that in a heartbeat. Look at Daniel
Cap.
Bryan. Look at Kofi Kingston when they both caught fire.
Yeah.
We went with it. Whether
You went with it because we were hijacking shows. We wanted that. We didn't care about it. And you knew if you didn't do it, no one was going to go to your shows. Stop it.
some people up top agreed with that or not, they went with it because that's what the people wanted.
People wanted Chelsea Green to get higher status for a while now.
We're not there right now with Chelsea. And quite frankly, I feel, just my opinion, that the people that support Chelsea now, if we started pushing her, would fade because she was getting the push from the machine. And if she's getting the push from the machine, then she doesn't need my help. Because intricately, I feel that the fan loves it when they know that their support makes a difference and can change a career. You take a look at NXT, especially back in the Full Sail days. Those people knew that their support had power because it could change or make the start of someone's career. It's still that way to an extent at the Performance Center. And you see people get behind people that the office isn't getting behind because they feel that they can make a difference. They can make a change. Everybody wants that. Everybody wants their opinion to be valuable. But that's also the lore and why. Now, Chelsea is amazingly talented and amazingly entertaining. She can handle anything. But that's the role she's in right now.
Not necessarily her fault.
Not necessarily her fault. You know why? Because Undertaker knows, as well as most fans that pay attention to her career know, that she is capable wrestling-wise. Wrestling-wise, she's great. She's also, if she ever needs sharpening, she got the best husband to help her improve with Matt Cardona. And that also goes in terms of mic work. She's very good in mics. She plays an annoying voice. People need that in wrestling. And he said it. He said it best. She has those two things. The third thing you need is the crowd support, which she has. The other thing you need is the backup by the writers like him or the higher ups above him. So when Undertaker is saying not necessarily her fault, he's already seeing that, is it really Chelsea's fault that she's at the position she's in? Or you guys failed her as a writing team? At least that's what I'm interpreting from the signals Undertaker is given in this podcast video right now.
Not necessarily her fault, but to her credit, she knows her role and she does it. And
otherwise she gets let go. Stop it.
She plays it with a smile.
I'll just say, I'll put my 2 cents in. I think she's underutilized.
I agree.
I think
she's what? What is she, Undertaker? Say it again, please, sir.
Plays it with a smile.
I'll just say, I'll put my 2 cents in. I think she's underutilized.
I agree.
I think she, without a doubt, with just a hair more mean streak, I think she could be a top player. She has that thing, that it thing.
She does have the it factor.
She has the it factor, and I think there's a lot of great things coming for that young lady. I'm a big fan of hers.
I am too, believe it or not.
Yeah, well,
Are you?
I mean, can't tell.
You can't tell. I can't tell. I'm a big fan too. You don't see it in his face. His face doesn't seem believable. I am too, believe it or not. Your face doesn't say so.
Young lady. I'm a big fan of hers.
You are?
I mean, can't tell.
His eyes. His rolling eyes says it all. Look at Undertaker. Look at Undertaker's eyes, man.
Well, yeah, I mean, can't tell.
Look at that. Oh my God.
Hey.
Oh, that's nervous laughter right there.
There's certain organizations around that know how to use her.
Ooh. That is facts. Not a fact. That's yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Maybe we'll use that one. But there's certain organizations
around that know how to use her.
Facts. Chelsea's been in Lucha Underground, she's been in other promotions which loved her. Other organizations do know how to use her. He's stating facts right now. Undertaker is destroying Michael Hayes right now. And Michael Hayes doesn't know what to do. He made him come. This sounds like it was I didn't see the full podcast, but it looks based on when he started with Before I Let You Go. This was the last thing. He was making him comfortable throughout the podcast, probably talking about other BS and stuff. and he probably just got him to talk about this. This is all he was caring about. He was ready.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, you know, you got to go south of the border. You got to go south of the border.
Shit. You gotta go south of the border. You gotta go to south of the border. Okay, I see what he's doing. Well, if he means south of the border, like north at the U.S. south of the border, which is North Carolina, South Carolina, then he's referring to AEW. If he truly means south of the border, he's talking about AAA, which she is a champ, or at least from the last time I saw, she was part of the AAA Mid-Gender champ with the ego guy from NXT. And they're using her fine. People are enjoying her. Maybe he refers to that, or maybe he's talking about AEW. We don't know.
But I'm just saying. No, I was just curious because that's got a lot of attention.
It has. You know, it is what it is. I spoke what I felt to be the truth. All the truth I said was not out there. That's okay. I told you before. People have hated me since the beginning of time. And if you ask me a question, I'm going to try to tell you the truth. And that's the truth. And even with you saying that, I still fear that if we get behind her, it hurts a little bit of that rebel push that she now gets, or support.
I get it. I mean, when they pushed Daniel Bryan, he lost some momentum after WrestleMania 30. He also got injured. That was part of the reason. Then with Kofi Kingston winning the title at WrestleMania 35, he lost momentum to the point that they allowed Brock Lesnar to squash him at SmackDown for the belt. So I get it, but maybe Chelsea Green will prove that wrong. You just have to take a risk.
It's gonna be interesting to see how that pans out.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
First time I worked.
He fired you, did he?
He did not.
All right. I think that was it. But anyway, let me know your thoughts about Chelsea Green and the WWE machine backing her up. Do you think they'll back her up in the future? Is she a top event player like Charlotte and Tiffany Stratton, and even Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill? Let me know your thoughts in the comments about Chelsea Green's future, and I will see you on the next video.